Hey, what's going on guys, Sensus here, and today I'm going to be going over my current gemming setup as of patch 5.3. Now, all of you should know by now that a lot of changes were made to rogues and PvP as a whole in 5.3 with the whole implementation of the 65% baseline resilience as well as the nerfs to the PvP power gems and the resilience gems. So pretty much everybody's gemming setup is going to change because of this. But I've been experimenting around with a lot of different gemming setups over the past few days, and I found one that works really well. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this setup for the rest of the patch, but it's definitely something that I've been working with for the past few days, and it's worked really well for me so far. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm still using the Agile Primal Diamond just because it's really good, and you should have been using this for the entire expansion anyway. But now for my red slot, I'm using a Delicate Primordial Ruby, and the reason for this is because Agility adds on to your attack power as well as your crit chance, and that's always good. Alright, so for my shoulders, I'm using a Adept Vermilion Onyx, and the reason for this is I get 80 agility and 160 mastery out of it, as well as the socket bonus, which gives me 60 agility, so altogether I'm getting 140 agility as well as 160 mastery. Now, what a lot of new rogues don't know is that mastery affects your eviscerate damage, and that's pretty much going to be your main bursting point, your evis damage. So you're going to want to try to get as much mastery as possible. You're going to want to try to balance mastery out with crit chance. Alright, for my chest, again, I'm using the 160 agility gem as well as the 80 agility and the 160 mastery gem. And this is so I get the socket bonus, the 120 PvP power. Now, even though PvP power was nerfed, it's still good to get the socket bonuses out of your gear. One thing I see a lot of rogues doing that you shouldn't do is stack strictly agility, but if you do that, you don't get any of the socket bonus incentives, so you don't want to do that. Alright, so for my gloves, I'm using an 80 agility and an 80 PP power gem, and this is so I get the socket bonus, which gives me 60 agility. Alright, next up here, again, I'm using the Assassin's Imperial Amethyst, so I get the socket bonus, but I'm also using another red agility gem. Same thing here, an agility gem and the Assassin's Imperial Amethyst, which gives me 80 agility and 80 PP power. And finally, for my boots, I'm using the orange 80 agility and 160 mastery gem. And again, this is so I get the socket bonus. Alright guys, so this is my current gem setup. I did this all live, so if I messed up anywhere, I do apologize for that. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this for the entire patch, but if I make any changes, I'll be sure to let you guys know, whether with my Facebook page or I might make a new video on this. Not sure yet. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or send me a message. My inbox is always open. And as always, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you next time.